Hey folks, hope everyone's doing good out there. Haven't really done any kind of video or anything like that for a long time, but I just had some stuff on my mind that I just felt like talking about. So this past year, I finally manifested getting into my own apartment, and I've really had put out that I wanted some time of solitude, and I cannot express how beneficial this has been to me in my personal development, spiritual growth. I mean, surface level, the past several years, I've just had this desire to kind of live by myself, and it really has nothing to do with anyone else, but I'm realizing that underneath the surface, there was a cry out to really hear things that I'm trying to tell myself, hear what's really lying beneath without having third-party energy to bounce back on a daily basis. And it's really amazing what I've started to uncover about patterns, really deep-rooted beliefs that I didn't know that have been living in me pretty much my whole life. And the amount of freedom that I'm feeling from being in this solitude and being able to dive into myself and uproot what's not serving my life anymore is absolutely incredible. I guess to just give an example, I never realized that I identified with not being seen. Like, my belief was that I am not seen. And so much to the fact that it has become, up until recently, a fear of being seen. Now, why is it a fear of being seen? If I were to be seen, that would go against my identity so much of who I was, not seen. So it became a fear of being seen. And something that allowed me to realize that and to work on that now is actually my dive into healing my feminine energy, my masculine energy as well, but rediscovering my feminine energy and working with archetypes. For me, that was the queen energy, and when you try to embody something that's unfamiliar for you, you got to make room for that frequency. And I think most people would say that a queen is seen. When I started trying to embody more of that energy, I realized that I had a fear of being seen. So that is just one of the many gifts that has come out of my time of solitude. I said last year that when I moved out here, I was going to be somewhat of a hermit, and that was purposeful. It wasn't in a means of just like depression and isolation, but I really knew that there was so much more that I needed to work on, and that just required space for myself. And 10 for 10 recommend you all. And I know not everyone has the luxury of living by yourself. Maybe you do have a family that you live with, but I very much recommend trying to find those moments of solitude. Not isolation, solitude. This has been a really beautiful experience, and I'm looking forward to seeing everything else that comes up, because the more I do this work of being like, wow, I didn't know that about me, it's actually, rather than being like kind of a daunting task, like, oh God, I'm gonna have to feel all this stuff that I don't want to deal with. It's actually becoming more exciting now. I'm like, all right, what's the next one? What's the next one? Like, we're trying to level up, y'all. Trying to be the person that I'm trying to become. And I gotta make room for her. You gotta make a room for the person that you want to become, and you can't do that by holding on to who you don't want to be anymore. But you gotta figure out who that is. So I love all of you. Hope everyone's doing great out there. I might have some more of these coming up here soon, but yeah, I'll see y'all.